So the Privileges Committee report says that there is evidence that you may have misled the House. Did you?
Watch this incredible exchange where Boris Johnson seems to imply the only reason he didn't know he was at several parties during lockdown was because nobody at the parties told him that they were having a party.
No, I didn't. And I didn't mislead the House, and I don't believe I'm guilty of a contempt. I think that this process happily will vindicate me. I know it's been going for a long time. I'm grateful to the committee. Let's just remember what this is all about. I think.
OK, Johnson's going to remind us. And be aware, as he bumbles through this, the framework he's going to lay down.
People forget. This is about whether when I went into Parliament on the 1st and I think the 8th of December 2021, and I said that guidance, rules, regulations had been followed in number 10, I actually believed or suspected at that time or knew that there'd been events that broke the rules. And I didn't.
So although the opposition and some newspapers were saying that he broke the rules, that didn't give him any doubt to review his beliefs.
I believed that what we were doing was within the rules, and that's why I said what I said to Parliament.
Again, why didn't you review the situation? Instead, you doubled down on your belief, insisting it to be true, each time tweaking the narrative until you had to admit that there were, in fact, parties going on at Downing Street.
And I think what's so interesting about the report today is that after 10 months of effort and sifting through all the innumerable WhatsApps and messages, they found absolutely no evidence to suggest otherwise.
So he's not saying there weren't any parties. His case rests on the idea that he was totally unaware that there were any parties. This means Johnson is the sort of person who needs to be told he's in a swimming pool to know he's in a swimming pool.
And there's absolutely nothing to show that any advisor of mine or civil servant told me, warned me in advance that an event might be against the rules.
So the person in charge of the country, the person who oversaw the rules that all of us had to obey during lockdown, was unaware of them himself. Incredible. His defence is that he is basically a complete idiot.
Nothing to say that afterwards they thought it was against the rules. Nothing to show that I, myself, believed or was worried that something was against the rules. So
that's because most of those people were at the party too. But let's be real, if the boss is at a party, it takes a very brave person to approach them to say, this is wrong.
That for me is a pretty astonishing gap, given the huge amount of stuff that they have.
So he's saying that although there were a lot of parties during that time, nobody made him aware of the fact that he was at a party. Not only is that argument complete rubbish, it also stinks of being untrue.
And, given also, frankly, that not all the testimony that they have comes from people who are necessarily on my side, as it were. And so I just want to repeat, the reason there's that gap.
So people who weren't on his side didn't make him aware either. He must be a very ignorant person. He really is a piece of work. And this guy was Prime Minister.
The reason there's no evidence to show that I must have known or I must have believed that illegal events were taking place is because I didn't.
Click here to see Farage and Johnson up to their same narcissistic tricks.